Melton sucks. 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 Melton sucks.
Yeah, I heard Melton did cocaine. I heard like a lot of people. Yeah, I heard there was I don't know about Tookie, but Melton definitely did coke. So that should work out well for him. Well, you guys, I followed you into the poker room, and I was just like, I'm not going to watch you play poker. Then Bill from Jersey and Lady KB left. I think they went and hooked up. I'm just starting that rumor, by the way.
Nice.
And then I just said, I'm going back to my room, and that was that. But I had a blast. That podcast was so much fun. And then I guess Rocco is trying to sue me now because I beat up Tookie and he hurt his hand.
Oh, look how it is, Deshaun! Very fragile. Brennan house.
What?
See, I don't know. I have to find out if it's just a work, but he's going to like sue me because I like attacked him.
Who, Rocco or the puppet?
Well, Rocco, because of the puppet, when I beat him up, I guess I hurt his hand.
Didn't you fake beat him up?
I thought so, but he said I was going off on him. I have to find out. I haven't watched anything. This is all hearsay. I haven't talked to him directly, so I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so Tookie came up, and again, I was using my headphone until Tookie got there, and then I took my headphone out. When I took my headphone out, it automatically goes to mute. So that part got muted, but then somebody was filming it on their phone and they put it on Twitter. So if you're watching on Patreon and you're like, hey, we missed the beginning of the Tookie Kevin Brennan interview, it's on my Twitter. I guess I didn't watch it. Anyway, that's what happened. Anyway, so Tookie comes to the room. He's, good nature ribbing. Then he's like, just come play poker with us. Come play poker with us. So I go down to play poker, after we cleared out out of the room. And this guy that I guess Flimsy is vouching for, this guy's like, we should get our own table. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't know if we need our own table. He goes, no, we'll get all these guys over. So then he goes through all this trouble talking to the floor guy in a poker room. And then I go over to the table. There's two people sitting there. I go, no, I'm not doing this. So I'll just sit wherever. I don't want to sit with this cokehead anyway. So then I go to this random table. Stevie Lou's around, Tim's around, but there's a table at Rocco and Melton, and I guess Vince the lawyer playing at. And at this point, I'm drunk, so I'm just like playing poker. I lose. Teo Hank could give me like $300, $200. And then other people give me live super chats. So I lost that on a hand I should have won. Anyway, then Stevie Lou goes, you better take the show down. Is it still on YouTube? I go, yeah. So I go upstairs, take it down, come back down. All of a sudden, now the floor guy knows who I am. He goes, I'm a big fan of yours. I go, oh, really? So
wow.
But now there's seats at the Tookie Melton table. So, and there's a seat right between Melton and Tookie. And I'm like, I'm not sitting there because I know that's what Melton wants. Because Melton wants everybody to think that the whole thing's a work. So he wants to do what happened last time when he took a picture of me when I was sitting there eating chicken over rice with the Bentleys. So I'm like, I'm not sitting next to Melton. But because I sat on the other end. But it was late and I couldn't see. I couldn't, like, when they did a flop for Texas Hold'em, I couldn't really see.
What started
him holding his chips?
Oh, the holding of the chips. Okay, so when you play poker, there are specific rules to the game, and as someone who plays poker, I know Kevin knows this rule. The chips always stay on the table.
And Kevin took some chips, and he was leaning back, and he had them like this. And the dealer said, "So you can't have the chips. You can't
You might leave the chips on the
They
table.
have them on the table." And he's like, "What? What?" Oh, and he just put it. He put them down. But now, he seemed a little aggravated that she told him that.
He was stink-eyeing her
Right.
after that.
So Kevin wins a pot.
The next pot,
And it's
I think.
not a significant pot. It's just whatever.
$40, whatever.
Yeah, maybe $40. And he goes, "You're a terrible dealer."
You're the worst dealer in the world.
Oh, you're the worst dealer in the world? Oh, because I heard on the... Okay. You're the worst dealer in the world. And at first, I think she thought... She was like, what? She's an Asian dealer.
Right.
And I think we all were just kind of laughed it off. And he was like, "You're the worst..." Like, I don't think he cursed, but he said, "You're the worst dealer in the world."
It's between my glasses and whatever. So I was getting pissed about that. Then I told the dealer, I go, "You're the worst dealer I've ever met," because I want a hand, but I only want a little bit of money. So I go, "You're the worst dealer I've ever met." She goes, "Floor."
That's when your
She
friend...
put the cart...
But that's when your friend Shah said, "I don't think you're allowed to say that as you're stacking chips."
Right.
Which is literally just one.
It's a great point.
And it's a great line.
And, yeah.
And at that point, she yells, "Floor! Floor!"
So floor means, for people not in the poker world, floor means a floor supervisor to come over.
Her boss.
Because she's the person who runs the poker room. To come over because she's being insulted at the table by one of the players, and obviously, not okay.
Right.
So she calls over this other floor guy, and he goes, "Okay, you're in timeout." I go, "What?" It's like 4 a.m. He goes, "You're in timeout." I go, "What?"
What are you, a child?
And look, I see both sides of it. I don't think he was saying
do
anything
too.
crazy. He was saying, I don't think you're a good dealer. I don't think you're good.
Yeah.
But he's insulting her directly. You're the worst dealer in the world. You can let it go. You don't have to say everything. But Kevin likes to start shit.
But the life of these dealers also sucks. They all work part-time. They can't get health insurance and stuff. And, they're not happy with the situations that they're already in. And they have to deal with drunks every day. They have to deal with these fucking degenerates. And she just had enough. And at that point, what time was it? Probably what time did NLO
About 3 in the
end?
morning.
It was
right?
probably 3 in the morning
Maybe,
or
yeah.
something.
You know what it was? He saw you guys, and I've told Kevin that you guys both. I seen Melton in Vegas. You were in a 3-day tournament, and I know you love to play, and
Yeah.
he loves to play.
Yeah.
He always talked about.
That's all I wanted to do.
So he
was
should just
play
come
my-
over
yeah.
and have a good time, but he can't do it. You know what I mean? He can't
Yeah.
bring himself to do
He
it.
can. I've done it with him before. But so she calls the floor over, and it was then that I started reaching for my camera and filming. So what you're about to see is a very short clip. This clip is it's super short. 14 seconds. So the floor supervisor's standing to my left, the dealer's to my left, Kevin Brennan's at the end of the table to my left. I'm going to pan around, you'll see. And she's explaining to the dealer that he's saying she's the worst dealer in the world. The dealer then says to her, she's like, "I don't want to deal to him." And he says to her, she only has about 10 minutes left of her down, meaning another dealer will come to the table. He says, "Just deal him out," meaning don't give him cards until the next dealer comes and they can deal with him. And if they don't like him, then we'll do something. But basically, don't give him cards. Don't let him play.
He can
You don't
sit
have to.
here.
He can sit there, but you're not going to give him cards, so he can't do shit.
Right. Let him
He can watch,
see.
but he can't
Right. Well, this makes him upset, and it's about then that the floorman is explaining to him what's going to happen, and then the dealer turns to me and she just goes, "Oh, you can't fear him in here. You cannot fear him in here." So the camera cuts off. This is 14 seconds. This is all the video I have, but you'll be able to set the scene for the audio that I have after this, because they didn't say I couldn't record audio. So this is the poker table.
Oh no.
And Rocco is to my right. These other people are just at the table. Don't worry about it. And you'll see KB, and you'll see. Oh, this is JT in the feel hat. JT. I don't know if he's doxxed, but he's doxxed. Here we go. Just so you can kind of see what everybody looks like and how the scene.
Third worst dealer or not. I don't want to. I don't want to deal.
So look how old and frail Kevin looks. Here we go.
Dealer or not. I don't want to. I don't want to deal.
I don't want to deal him. He said I'm the worst dealer in the world. I don't want to deal him. Give a firm finger wagging in his direction.
You can't throw me in a room, too.
You can't firm in the room, too, sir. You can't firm in the room. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with. The next minute and 14 seconds is fantastic.
Buckle up.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what happened after I stopped filming.
Buckle up, man.
Kevin says, I'm not allowed to have an opinion about a dealer?
What happened to this country?
What happened to this country? I'll play it in its entirety after this, but I'm just breaking it down because it might be difficult to hear.
She does. You're trying to get me booted from the hotel? I can't play because I have an opinion about her deal.
Like, she's trying to get me booted from the hotel. I can't play because I have an opinion about her dealing? Which I also think I think Kevin's right here.
Yeah, 100%, man.
But you don't have to tell that. You saying I think she's the worst dealer in the world, you're the worst dealer in the world, is if a dealer said you're the worst player in the world to a player, it wouldn't be accepted.
Mel, man, back in the day in the 80s, man, if you talked like that to a dealer, they got pissed off, man. They did, man. Now, they're woke. The dealers are woke.
Here we go.
Well, Trump won again. God bless. Seriously, what's your number? Because I'm going to report you.
What's your number? Because I'm going to report you. This is Kevin Brennan shutting people down.
Right to the police department.
You see Trump won again?
Trump won again. Did he say Trump won again? Hold on, let me wind it back.
Trump won again. God bless.
Trump won again. God bless. Well, spoiler alert, guys. The election results are here.
Well, Trump won again. God bless. Seriously, what's your number? Because I'm going to report you. What's your number?
Do you want to chop? Chop means we stick our butts back and then we deal with it.
So you're hearing chatter at another table. The iPhone records so well. It's picking up literally another dealer and players at another table. So just ignore this chatter. No one at our table was talking.
Yeah.
We were all just like, whoa.
Now that's the show. That's what they paid $20 for.
All right, here we go.
Outrageous. I can't have an opinion about it.
Play the hand if you want.
Is this Trump's America?
Is this Trump's America? Is this Trump's
They throw white men out
America?
of casinos. He's the best.
Opinion about it.
Play the hand if you want.
Is this Trump's America? I can't have an opinion about a fucking dealer.
Is this Trump's America? I can't have a fucking opinion about a fucking dealer. Get him, Elon.
And I'm not paying my taxes.
Ooh.
And so she gets to have an opinion that's just terrible?
So she gets to have an opinion that's just terrible? What is her opinion?
She's all thin-skinned. Why is she...
She's thin-skinned. This is gold. She's all thin-skinned. What's wrong with this bitch?
Still not wrong.
She's thin-skinned. She's all thin-skinned. Why is she dealing if she's thin-skinned?
Why is she dealing if she's thin-skinned?
She's a terrible dealer? I can't. I'm out of the hand because I said she's a terrible dealer.
I'm out of the hand because I said she's a terrible dealer. Okay, so that was, I think it was a chair, but I'm not sure. It could have been a side table, but I think this one was a chair. I think when he got up, like his chair like threw backwards.
Oh, is that what? Yeah, because I don't. He didn't know. Because you
But
said
that's why it's
something
a
about chair.
Yeah, so that's why it's a quieter sound. I think this was his chair hitting the ground. He like kind of like spazzed out, and his chair hits the ground. In a minute, you're gonna hear a loud crash, and this is him grabbing a little table cart and just flipping it as three people from the poker room walk him out. He grabs a little poker room push table and flips it. You'll hear the crash. It's not subtle.
Yeah. So I go, you mean I can't play anymore? He goes, you got to wait till this dealer leaves. And I go, what the fuck? I go, this trumps America where I lost my First Amendment right? I can't free speech. I go, this dealer, it was an Asian lady dealer. I go, this dealer, if she's got such thin skin, she shouldn't be allowed to deal. I mean, you're going to have to deal with people that are going to have opinions. People are losing money. So I go, this, I take my money, I leave. I start kicking shit. Another floor guy has to like escort. I think the first floor guy, the guy who's a fan, was a young black guy. He seemed cool, and so I think he was kind of escorting me out. But then security showed up.
Oh my God.
So she goes, Secure. She's saying security, but it's one syllable. Secure.
Wow.
So now people are clapping because he's getting kicked out. So once again, the chair and the table.
I can't. I'm out of the hand because I said she's a terrible dealer.
And we thought, like, I honestly thought he was going to be, like, trespassed, kicked off the hotel property. I thought he might be arrested if he kept going.
Uh-oh.
That's T.O. Hank, I think. KB. So there we go. For all the people who didn't think it was true, 100% Kevin Brennan got kicked out of the hotel room. And
poker room.
Sorry, poker room. And I think that's why he woke up early and snuck out this morning and didn't want to be part of the Super Bowl at the Borgata.
And at that point, I'm hammered. At that point, I want to leave. I don't want to play with Melton and Tookie anyway, because I was doing Tookie a favor. I'd rather just play at my own table and just with strangers. I don't want to sit there with Melton and then Melton's such a piece of shit. I go, hey, Melton, I grossed $1,900 in Super Chats. And Melton goes, so did I. And I'm like, no matter what I would have said to Melton, he would have been like, yeah, I did too. Melton is the comic book guy from The Simpsons. Everybody hates him. And he's arrogant. He's sanctimonious. All bad things.
He's a know-it-all. He's a know-it-all.
Oh yeah, he's always doing better than everybody else. And he has a hunchback, just like a comic book guy. So then they throw me out. I mean, I want to leave anyway. I'm done. So I played poker with Tookie for 10 minutes, and then however long I played, then I'm like, I'm getting the fuck out. So then I go into the elevator, and you gotta be passed in. You gotta kind of whatever your card. You gotta scan your card. Yeah, you gotta scan your card. So I scan my card, and I'm in the elevator by myself. And so this young Asian woman, gets on the elevator, and she's like, "Hi."
Oh, Miss O'Honey.
Yeah, she doesn't hit a floor. So I'm like, oh, I know what's happening. So I'm like, oh, hi, how are you? So then when I get to my floor, 43 floor, I don't want to dox it, but I get up my floor. She's she goes after you. No, I go after you. Because now she's got because the elevator's in the middle. So she has to kind of figure out which way I'm going. Because if I go first, she's going to follow me. And again, if I had won money, who knows what would happen? Anyway, so she takes a right, I take a left, I go in my room, and like 5 minutes later, Teamster Tim and Stevie Lou come into my room. And I told Stevie Lou's story about the lady on the elevator. He goes, "It'd be great if you were in here with some lady." And Stevie Lou and Teamster Tim walk in, and Teamster Tim he's like, "Where's my wallet?" But imagine if some Asian lady was in there and we were accusing her of stealing Teamster Tim's wallet. Anyway, allegedly Teamster Tim lost his wallet in my room. I don't know what happened. Then he called Lady KB. And so I think that maybe she had it. Maybe it was the oldest trick in the book. Teamster Tim was like, "Lady KB, come to your room? I think I left my wallet there." And then she had a threesome with Teamster Tim and Bill from Jersey.
Let's run with that rumor. I like that.
Yeah. And then Rob Saul showed up.
Yeah, Rob Saul was there when we were doing the podcast. There's photos of him and Ray, and I guess he had this ridiculous spray tan. He looked weird, and it was weird.
Yeah, so listen. I mean, I had words with Carl's brother. I think if I would have seen Rob Saul in person, it might have got ugly. So I wasn't. Listen. I don't do pretend stuff. I think Carl's brother's stupid. Like, I think he's really stupid. Like, he thinks that, like, all the times I said if he's going to be there, it's going to be a problem. And he thought I was just making it up. Or when I saw him, I would just melt from his seeing him in the flesh. I'd be like, let's bygones be bygones. I said, take another step towards me. Let's see what happens, Carl's brother.
Did anybody get that?
No, Melton was recording, but what happened?
No, wow.
What did he say?
No, he told me something about my bitch brother, and stay away, don't get any closer, there'll be a problem. Came over, I didn't want you here. Like, holy shit, it came out of nowhere. I came over to say hi, I got no problem with him.
Wow. All right, thank you, Shuli. You should have expected that, Shuli.
He seems like he's on the spectrum or something, and they're trying to talk to me, but last year, all they did is run to tell Melton and Carl like they're like double agents.
Right.
So they tried to talk to me, but I blew him off every time.
So you think he's half a tard?
I think he's on the spectrum. There's something off on him.
Me work at Brigada, something wrong with you, #Skull.
Was that her?
No, you weren't wearing, she wasn't wearing a dealer's outfit.
That's her.
She was dealing, but
did she bow to you? Did she bow?
No. No, but I knew exactly what was happening. I was drunk. I knew exactly because unless she was accidentally going to the same floor as me, but she would have mentioned that and then giggled like Esther Koo.
Can I give you a compliment?
Not if it's about my looks. Permaseal. No. Tim had 5 pensions before he met KB. That's a fact, Jack.
No, but you're a fun drunk. You're fun when you're drunk.
I am?
Yeah, that's like
I should be drunk the whole time?
Yeah, you should drink all the time.
Interesting.
Yeah, you're fun to be around.
Even when I'm driving.
Yeah, so was Melton saying you got arrested like driving home? That was all a lie?
No, not driving home. How did Melton know?
He tweeted it and someone screenshotted it.
How did Melton know? I don't even know. I didn't tell that many people.
So apparently, according to his right-hand man, Stevie Lou, who can't stop talking about all the secret shit KB tells him, Stevie Lou cannot keep his mouth shut about anything. Comes and tells us that Kevin was pulled over twice on the drive back home and got 2 and up to possibly 4 tickets.
Bentley says 4.
Bentley says 4.
No. 4 times.
I don't believe
Talk, what?
He was pulled over 4 times is what I heard.
No. He was.
There's no way.
Okay. Bentley's saying he heard that he was pulled over 4 times.
That's the number I got was 4.
From what I hear, he got 4 tickets and was pulled over twice. But how do you get pulled over after being pulled over? Wouldn't you slow the fuck down and like chill the fuck out? Or I guess you're so mad. So, Kevin, I just have one question. How much did you make Saturday night?
Report, Kevin Brennan was allegedly pulled over twice on his way home because he was speeding He was trying to get home so his wife wouldn't yell at him. 2 tickets.
No, what happened was I was speeding on the way down, and I got 4 tickets.
You got 4 tickets?
Yep.
Wow. As long as a CVS receipt. So you're really in the hole now. You got tickets, the room service.
No, I didn't make any money. $600 in tickets. What happened was I was speeding, and then the guy pulls me over. I was near the airport. I was near the airport where you're at. The guy pulls me over. He goes, "You're going 78 and a 55." I go, "That's terrible." And then I go, "Come on, I said, "Obviously, I'm in a hurry. Can you just write the ticket?" So, and that's a joke from Warren Hutchison's act when
They can't catch us all.
No, the cop pulls him over, and then he's sitting in the car for 25 minutes. He finally went up to the cop. He's like, "Hey, can we hurry up?" I was in a hurry. I'm paraphrasing. Anyway, I said it to the cop, and he probably thought I was insane. Then he gave me the tickets. I recorded the end, so I'll probably put it on my Patreon. I got to talk to Adam. I'll put it on Twitter, but I recorded the end when he gave me the tickets, and I said, anytime, any place, let's meet up when you don't have your guns, tough guy.
Wow.
And then I called him. I didn't even know. I put it. I had my phone in the holder near me, so I wasn't like holding it up. I just recorded it. There's no video, but the audio was clear. I asked him why 4 tickets, and then I called him a bitch twice. I don't even remember that. But I told him I want to fight him anytime, any place, but no guns.
When he came with the winner,
I thought that might be crossing the line. He was waiting for me to cross the line, and I didn't. But again, when you're stone cold sober, you can say whatever you want to a cop. That's a fact, Jack. So again, he wants to give me a breathalyzer. He probably knows I'm not going to talk all that smack if I've been drinking. But
are you gonna fight it?
I want to, but I'll have to take that under advisement. I'm gonna lose, and then I kind of just want to get in an argument with the cop again in a court of law
and videotape it.
Yeah, I don't think they'll let you videotape. I don't even let you audio tape it because I think they take your phones before you go to court. Because the one time I went to court when I got a ticket upstate New York, and I fought it. And I fought the law, and the law won. I fought it, and they took my phone. So I don't think they'll let you take your phones in. I think they have metal detectors.
Oh, okay. I haven't been to court in a long time, but I've been there before.
Wait, Levy, what? Say it, Chad. What?
I haven't been to court in a long time.
I'm a fun drunk, everybody.